you tried with your best smile, didn't move me just one bit. I guess something's gotta give. Remedies used to work, that never hurt. If I had just one more wish, good conversation doesn't go like it used to. Good conversation doesn't go like it used to. Make me love like we.
What builds are you guys running with?
I'm on my point guard, my play shot. I'm on a hazy.
And I'm on some experimental shooting guard that hasn't been too successful for me.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Chicago Sky. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Well, tonight should have some extra emotion. Big-time rivals going at it here. So what's the temperature like courtside, Brian?
It is hot. The players were all fired up in warm-ups. A little extra pep in their step.
Well, just being around town today, the entire city talking about this one. They want to win bad. The fans are hungry. Always fun to stick it to your rival.
Now here's Quigley. Pass to Parker. To Shields. That's in, coming off an assist from Candace Parker.
Attacks contact with confidence. The Shields is pretty much always looking to one-up her opponent.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb, guarded by Quigley. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on her. It's good from long range.
Jones.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Here's Parker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, and you know, assists aren't particularly Quigley's bread and butter, but she shows great poise in finding the wide open shooter. You just have to appreciate Candace Parker's athleticism.
3 points.
The effort level she plays at is remarkable, and you see it on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Dolson. Back to Quigley. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
I think Quigley had to answer that last shot, reminding everyone that she's been a league leader in threes.
Here's Whitcomb. And again,
Sammy
it's New York with a 3. And what I like most about Parker's physical abilities is how she uses them to make big statement plays.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen Candace dunk. Only the second ever player to do it in the WNBA game. She is just a unique, physical, incredible talent.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Jones outside. Drops in the tray.
4 makes on 4 shots. 3. Everything has fallen for them early.
Stolen by Jones. In transition, here come the Liberty. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
Good on the bucket.
Quality court vision to find the open teammate. Parker's guard-like skills are just on full display.
2 minutes.
Here's Whitcomb. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Laney, good.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure the man, pressure something.
Here's Whitcomb. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
3 points.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Vandersloot with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Looking to end the run. And Quigley finishes inside.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Sammy Whitcomb gets the 3.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. No good. And New York will come the other way. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's New York with a 3.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Whitcomb. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
It's stolen by Natasha Howard. From outside the arc. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Liberty out in front, delivering the blowout. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets under. Nice lead here.
You know, it's really about limiting your mistakes, and they've done that here in the first.
And I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways to widen that turnover margin.
And here's Ionescu. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
It's easy to look at Sabrina Ionescu and see her as the future of this league. She's a talented player who is really just getting started and could become a true great.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Connects from three-point range.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Outside Quigley. And stolen by Gray. Whitcomb with it. Picked up by Quigley. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Ionescu outside. Over Dolson. And it's New York with another. I don't think anyone would argue that Ionescu isn't already a remarkable playmaker. I mean, just look at her college numbers.
I mean, that's true. She left college the all-time leader in triple-doubles. But guess what? Sabrina's playing with the best now here in the WNBA, and I think she's only going to improve in this environment.
Whitcomb with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. There's the triple. And again, it's New York with a three.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Running effective pick and rolls is only a small part of what makes Boyd a premier point guard in this league.
The shot by Ionescu, no good. On the wing, Allie Quigley. Whitcomb defending. Here's Copper. Gets another look. They shoot again. And finally, that one's good.
What hustle from Copper there. I love when she throws herself on the glass and keeps plays alive.
Here's Whitcomb. Hits the three-point bomb. And some players have made the leap. Is this for real, or should we wait a few more weeks to see if it sticks?
That's a great question, Blake. We are starting to see some players who really worked in the offseason, and their numbers improving. I'm just not sure we have enough of a sample size yet.
Sample size? What are you, a scientist, Tim? But I do agree, you know, because being a great player, it's about doing it for the entire season, not just for the first few weeks. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Whitcomb with the steal. Shoots over Quigley, and the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
When she's giving her team this kind of effort and efficiency, they are just so tough to beat.
Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Laney. And again, it's New York with a three.
The defense has not done a good job of getting after her because that's her second three-pointer this quarter.
Here's Boyd. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Quigley. She's got 8. Dolson's shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight. She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Here's Boyd. It's stolen by Natasha Howard. And again, it's New York with a three.
3 points.
Well, Howard's three-point shot has certainly come a long way, and she plans to continue improving her accuracy.
Quigley, good.
You know, they started the game shooting well from outside. I'm a bit surprised they haven't continued to test the hot hand from out there.
Yeah, test the hot hand. You're right. I say strap some wings on that basketball and let those triples fly.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Chicago with the ball. Poked loose and stolen by Ionescu. Shoots over Quigley, and it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line.
Hit, shooting one.
'20's #1 draft pick, Sabrina Ionescu, is an exciting talent. A dynamic young player that can pretty much do it all.
Here's Jones. Nails it from the high post.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Liberty out in front, opening a huge gap. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going, and what has been a runaway of a game so far. One player who's been getting it done is Whitcomb.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
And so it's Chicago with it.
And as the #1 pick in the 2020 WNBA virtual draft, Sabrina Ionescu was under major pressure coming into the league. And Sabrina, she didn't back down at all from it.
For three. Gets number 9 to fall, and she's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
And it's good. 2 points. That pressure Ionescu faced after being the top pick of the Liberty, it didn't stop her from making her mark in a hurry.
That's right. She scored 33 points in only her second game in the WNBA. Her game was far more advanced than most rookies making the jump from college to the pros.
Three-pointer diamond to Shields. Buries it from three-point range.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Wasted no time on that one.
Off to a hot start this half. That's 4 straight made buckets.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Chicago with the ball. Knocks it loose. Ionescu has it. Vandersloot covering. And again,
Sabrina
it's New York
Ionescu
with a 3.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in this second half with 5 straight makes.
Here's Dolson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Now here's Jones. He's got 11. The three-pointer is on target.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Quigley, good.
Another hoop for Quigley. She's a stone-cold shooter, and when she's locked in, she'll shoot from everywhere.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Now here's Dolson. 8 points for her. The Shields can't hit.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Good on the triple.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Vandersloot with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. And the basket by Quigley.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Here's Jones. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Got that one up quick.
Well, by no means is she a volume shooter from distance, but it's even better. Laney is an accurate shooter from deep.
It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Launches it. And again, it's New York with a 3.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
New York on D. The steal. Unhindered going all the way. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Drills it from outside.
Let me tell you, it's pretty simple. They're giving away too many transition points.
And it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that's just not the case here.
The shot's good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a bit like they did in the first.
Here's Jones. And again, it's New York with a 3.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Here's Vandersloot. 2 points. That one goes in.
Dangerous on the drive. Vandersloot uses her burst to get to the rim and her touch to finish at the rim.
Lets the three fly. And again, it's New York with a three.
Strong work for her at the off. This lead.
Here's Vandersloot. And she drops in the layup off glass.
You know, she's pretty comfortable inside. Vandersloot has practiced scoring near the rim so much, and she's as good as any point guard in the league at scoring inside. Well, absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The floor general sensibilities of Vandersloot on full display. Awesome job finding the wide open teammate.
Assisted by
Three-pointer Sabrina. An amazing shot to just barely beat the buzzer.
Blake, that is as big a shot as you're ever going to see.
You ever hit a shot that big, Tim? Look, she was calling for the ball and was just dying to take that shot.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Liberty out in front, running away with it. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And she might not be pass first playing out of the two-guard spot, but she shows here that when she needs to, she can dole out assists.
That's right. You know, that's not her primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, she can do it and do it well.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Stevens, Gray defending. Tipped away and stolen by Gray. Sinks the three-pointer.
Ripping and running, they have a big advantage in transition buckets.
They just seem to have the fresher legs, and they're putting them to good use.
Copper, good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity, and they're getting excellent results.
You know, that's a winning formula, pounding the ball down low,
Sabrina
being
Ionescu.
aggressive. You know, they're being very assertive offensively. There's no defense for this. Sometimes Ionescu is just going to score even when you're right up in her grill.
Shot is good.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Here's Odom. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Outside Stevens. Pass to Hebert. Soft touch off the glass.
A good decision maker with a strong feel for the game. Stevens can spot open teammates whenever she's out on the court.
And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
Maureen Johannes.
Long range from the inbound.
Maureen
Knocks down the
Johannes.
three ball.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Got a piece of it. Pulls up. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
Outside Stevens. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. The three from Natasha Howard. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Can't let step on you in the fast break. That's just a recipe for disaster.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And it's good for 2.
Gigi Richards.
Now Boyd. There's the 3. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Gigi Richards.
Easy look off the pass from Howard. Awareness leads to the bucket.
Here's the break. Here's Johannes.
Marie
That falls.
Johannes.
Nice feed that time
Assisted
from
by
Natasha Howard.
Natasha
Great
Howard.
job taking advantage of the steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Just how you draw it up. Great defensive work and aggressive play in the open
A
court.
defense leading to offense.
Here's Copper. And stolen by Gray. Tipped. And stolen by Stevens. Pass to Boyd. Ball's knocked loose. And again, it's the Liberty.
Gigi
What a performance. Every three she puts up, it's going down. She is in the zone.
And stolen by Gray. Here's Johannes. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And no question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
Now here's Boyd. Heber got us good.
This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss problem. Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Here's Copper. That one, no good. Here's Johannes. Boyd covering. And again, it's New York with a three.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove. That tray has been deadly.
Pass to Stevens. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock in the game.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt. She's covered by Brown. The three. Bucket's good.
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up.
In my fridge. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Blessed. Wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. Sweat. 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 Keep on looking in the mirror, yeah. Put it through the pretty get clear. Ooh, shield my heart from the tears. Ooh, rice bag kiss to get wet. Ooh, slip and slide out of last year. Facing my ocean of fears. Trying to take it to a new tier. Evaporate, I disappear. When it get too hot around my peers. Yeah, I'm off the boards, trying to ride the wave. I'm at the port, I'm charging when I'm drained. My news feed, my breakfast for my brain. Yeah, hiding my retinas rinsed. I'm in the pool, trying to stay afloat. Driving through the lane like a boat. Buzzer beater, pressure make a goal. If I hit it, it wins. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh,
There it is. All right, one stop. I'm feeling good.
It's on you, LD.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no. No. All right, well, we didn't get the win, but we had a lot of fun. I know you guys are very competitive like myself. We were that close to getting that W.
I had fun too. Thank you for having me.
I have fun too. Thank you for having me.
All right, we're going to have to run some 5v5 together now, so it's time to cut this segment.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at the center. And for Philadelphia, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second half.
Here's Embiid. It's stolen by Rose. For three, Barrett connects from three-point range.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
From deep three-point range, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris with it. Now defended by Randall. Harden bounce pass. Good on the shot.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. Hard fight.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop. But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To the paint, it's tipped. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
They get it again. Robinson kicks to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Randall's got 5 now.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just accepts the lane.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And again, it's New York.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Harden with it. Now defended by Randall. Down low. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
To the inside, Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Not just a jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Here's Thibault. A second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That's a 2 from Randall. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Harden the pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Barrett with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Robinson for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
Works for 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, and it's not easy to measure these floaters, but Harris has really mastered the craft.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the triple. Burks has got 12 in the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And a fast break now for New York. Lets it go from deep. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And so it's New York rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We come back right after this. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
Alec Burks.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Coming in high. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
The defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Korkmaz, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close.
Anthony finds Barrett. Outside for Robinson. Outside Anthony. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Joel Embiid.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Sinks the triple.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Anthony with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Tries again. And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Now, here's Burks. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
To the middle, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Offensive game of the big fella. And Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him stop.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Noel's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Alec Burks. Harden kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Harden. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. New York again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Shots good by Anthony.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
Here's Niang. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Quickly. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Niang. That one misses. Anthony with the defensive effort. So for New York, their last game, a win against Cleveland.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
That one good for 2. Embiid's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jordan, he's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for George Niang. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Randall's checked in.
Catch a train. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great space.
On its way from Rose for 2. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harden outside. And there's the drive. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Here's Quickly. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Stolen by Rose. And so it's New York with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more than physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage. Well, that's not going to cut it, Andy. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game so far from Alec Burks.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Alec Burks is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Now, here's Maxey. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got 18 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Burks looking around. The tray. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Harris driving in and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Randall with the bucket.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The pass to Maxey. Kicks it out to Harden. 76ers moving the ball around. No problem knocking that one down. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Mitchell Robinson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Evan Fournier is checked in for R.J. Barrett. Pass to Maxey. Back to Harden. Out to the wing. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 9 points for Tyrese Maxey. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 13 assists. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. Harden with it. Now Anthony defending. Knocked away. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing, more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Anthony's got 8 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
It's good from long range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
.121 left in the third quarter. Traps in the tray.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Out left to the wing. Here's Maxey. For three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Inside, Harris. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel actively seeking out his teammates.
Fournier for three, sinks the three-pointer. Fournier's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for New York. Harden bounce pass. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Noel finds Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Philadelphia has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. Nine seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Embiid. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. And so it's New York enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Shea Milton. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. And it's Niang in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's Toppin. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin. We're living in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching bags.
Now, Milton. Stolen away. And here comes the break. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Gibson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Knicks. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the three-point bomb.
With good size for his position, Green uses his length to finish shots from all over.
Here's Grimes. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. Active and willing to gamble a little bit. The payoff can be big. He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
From deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Here's Milton. Not loose. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And McBride gets it to go.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Shots good by Green.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. There's the drive. The shot's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Toppin drains it from beyond the arc. Toppin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Milton buries it down low.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always...
The Knicks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Mitchell Robinson's injury, we go to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Knicks gave us some information. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, so you hope to see him back on the court soon.
Toppin, no one around him. And again, New York with the triple.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Reed in for Korkmaz. And a switch here also for New York. Anthony's checked in for Barrett.
One shot.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Mitchell Robinson.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. That's a shame.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Oh,
nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board. It doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
And McBride gets it to go. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. The teardrop falls in.
The agility from Green when he goes inside is impressive. I mean, his fluid motion gets him to his shot.
Three-pointer on the way. And again, New York with the triple.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Poke loose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Let go. Scratch game. Face to the face, don't trip on your legs. Burn away our carbon beam, your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. Your dreads off. My what is